This project uses a relational database, and it's based on music. In essence, it allows the user to find music matching very specific criteria very easily. This might be used to find a specific song one can't remember certain details about, or to find songs similar to those you already like. Equally, it can be used to find out more about your favourite artist. There are 5 entities: songs, musicians, ratings, song genres, and genres. Song ID is the primary key of songs. I used this instead of title because many songs share the same title. The foreign key musician ID is the primary key of the musicians table. The musician ID is the ID of the music producing entity, for example, the band as opposed to the band member. The musician group ID points to the musician ID and is only used when a music producing group has 2 or more members. For example, the Beatles might be musician ID number 7, but the Beatles musician group ID would be null. John Lennon musician ID would be some number, and his musician group ID would be 7, because that's the musician ID of the Beatles, the group. If a group's members all have the same nationality, then the group will have this nationality. Otherwise, nationality will be null, and each individual member's nationality will be stored in their own row. Ratings has song ID as its foreign key. Ratings is kept separate from songs because the vast majority of songs published to the internet do not have rankings from the major publications featured in ratings, so this would waste space. The genres table stores the genre ID, genre, and century created. The song genres table is a bridge table because songs and genres because of the many-to-many relationship between songs and genres. The first query we will look at is an inner join on 2 tables, musicians and songs. Here we can see all the songs in the database by the group Queen. The songs are ordered in alphabetical order. This is another potentially useful query to look at. In this hypothetical, the user tends to agree with Billboard and Mojo. However, they think that Billboard rates slightly more softly than Mojo, so a Billboard 9 would be a Mojo 8. In this example, the user can see all the songs that are rated greater than 9 by Billboard or greater than 8 by Mojo. We can also use this database to find the genres the particular group has played. This query looks fairly long as it uses 3 inner joins, but it's actually quite simple. Essentially, songs and genres are joined together through the bridge table song genres. The resulting table is then narrowed down through the where condition. In this case, it specifies that the musician's name has to be Arctic Monkeys. So that we don't have to see repeated values, I've used select distinct in this statement. This is the final example of how the database might be queried, and I think it gives a good idea of how it could actually be used in real life. This specific query wants to find the musicians who are not North American and who formed or became active after 2000 and are still active. Thank you for listening. I had a great time doing this final project, and please reach out if you want to know anything more.